It started with the lights flickering. At first, it was just a small flicker, like one of those electrical flickers you get when you're low on power, but then it became a full-on strobe. And in the midst of all that strobe light, I saw her. She was standing in the doorway. It was a clear view from the kitchen into the living room. And there she was, the clearest image in the strobe, standing perfectly still. It looked like she was made of light. I couldn't see her face, but I could see her body. She was tall and thin, almost like a twig, and I could see that she was naked. I tried to scream, but no sound came out. My whole body was shaking. With that, she reached out and touched my cheek. It was freezing cold. She pushed me gently, then turned and walked away. Then the lights went out completely and she stepped out of the light. She was everything I wasn't, the person I wanted to be, beautiful, confident, successful. Everything I wasn't and everything I could never be, she was. And as she walked away from me, I realized that she was going to take my life so that she could live it. I heard her feet hit the wooden floor. They were bare feet. I could hear her moving around, getting closer. I could smell her then, this musky, sweet odor, like the inside of a perfume bottle. Then the lights came back on and she was gone. That was the first time I saw her. The second time I saw her, I knew she was trouble. This was about a week after the first incident. I had friends over. I needed some coffee. As I walked past the doorway to the living room, I saw her again, the same tall, thin figure. I wanted to scream, but I couldn't. I wanted to run, but I couldn't move. All I could do was stand there and watch as she came closer and closer. She was sitting in my favorite chair. I stopped dead in my tracks. She looked at me and smiled. Her eyes were black holes. Then she stood up. We were watching a movie. The lights were low, but not as dark as before. And then we heard it. Someone or something moving around in the attic above us. It sounded like heavy footsteps. When the footsteps stopped, my friend Mike said, "Whoever's up there had better get out of the house fast," he said. And getting out of this house, I felt a cold hand grab my shoulder. It was ice cold. I turned around to look, but there was no one there. I told Mike and he laughed it off. "You're letting your imagination run wild," he said. "There's no one else in this house." The next morning, I woke up early and went into the kitchen. She began to walk toward me, and I could see that she was glowing. She was a pale, sickly green color. Her skin was stretched tight over her bones. Then she spoke. Her voice was a raspy whisper. "Don't be afraid," she said. "I'm here to help you." That's when I knew she wasn't a ghost.